Hi, my name is Laura Montilla, and I'm going to present my speech. It's about stopping animal testing. Imagine you are in a cage. The cold metal of the bars keep frosting your feet, but that's not so terrible comparing it to being alone and scared in a place you had never seen before. You can hear sounds, strange sounds. Then you hear someone screaming. You recognize it as a pain scream. Someone is suffering. A person opened the cage. You feel free and go out, but immediately that person takes you to a different place, a table with scaring tools. Now you remember what you just heard and know you won't survive. How did you feel? Scared? Lonely? Well, right now there is an animal going through this horrible situation. Research by Cruelty Free International and the Dr. Hadwin Trust, a UK medical research charity, suggests that at least 115 million animals may be used in experiments worldwide each year. Therefore, today I want to persuade you to help animals that are suffering in experiments. I'll answer to three questions. Why is this happening? Why we must do something? And what can we do? So, with that objective, let's go to the first question. Why is this happening? The Humane Society International is one of the only global animal protection organizations working to help all animals. They will help me with four reasons to these questions. First, some companies insist on developing and using new ingredients. These are ingredients that don't have existing safety data, so that must be generated to satisfy the regulators before a product can go on sale. And that means new animal testing. Second, for so many years, the development of non-animal tests simply hasn't been a priority, and developing new non-animal methods takes time. Regulators, whose job is to approve cosmetic for use, tend to be very conservative in their approach and can delay approving a product if the manufacturer provides safety data based on unfamiliar non-animal test methods. Some companies claim that they have to test on animals because they sell their products in countries like China. This is still required by law for companies importing into the country. Now, knowing why this is happening, we have to know why we must do something. I have four reasons to answer this question. First, animals have feelings. They can feel pain too. Two of the most commonly used toxicity tests are the DRACE test and the LD50 test. Both of them are famous for the intense pain and suffering they inflict upon the animals. DRACE test is intensely painful for the animal, and blindness, scarring, and death are generally the end results. In the LD50 test, according to Orleans, author of In the Name of Science, the animals suffered from vomiting, diarrhea, paralysis, convulsion, and internal bleeding. Since that is the required endpoint, dying animals are not put out of their misery by euthanasia. Michael Bowles, a professor of medial cell biology at the University of Nottingham, states that the LD50 test is scientifically unjustifiable. Second, in the words of biomedical science and electrical engineering professor James Hickman, we have cured over 200 diseases in rats and mice that hasn't translated to humans because our biology is different. There are all kinds of things a rat can do that looks like things that we are doing. The small little modifiers, the channels and the receptors in those cells are just a little different than ours. The Human Society said animal tests have well-known scientific limitations because different species can respond differently from each other when exposed to the same chemicals. This means that results from animal tests may not be relevant to humans. Under or overestimating hazards to people. Unreliable and not predictive animal tests mean consumer safety cannot be guaranteed. The Food and Drug Administration reported that 92 out of every 100 drugs that pass animal tests fail in humans. Third, there are many other alternatives for animal testing. Abundance of ingredients with a long history of safe use is helpful because these will have existing safety data and require no further testing. Also, more than 4 non-animal tests have been validated for use, and these modern alternatives can offer results that are more relevant to people, often more cheaply and quickly too. Fourth, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints teaches us we must love and care for the animals. In Doctrine and Covenants, section 49, verses 19 to 21, we read, For behold, the beasts of the field and the fowls of the air, and that which cometh of the earth is ordained for the use of man, for food and for raiment, and that he might have in abundance. But it is not given that one man should possess that which is above another. Wherefore the world lieth in sin. And who be unto man that sheddeth blood, or that wasted flesh, and hath no need? In October 1951, President of the Church, David O. McKay, commented that a true Latter-day Saint is kind to animals, is kind to every created thing, for God created all. So, as you see, there is no fair justification for animal testing. Now, after knowing these things, you should ask, what can I do to stop this? I'll share three simple things you can do and must do to help animals. First, sign the Global Be Cruelty-Free Pledge to show your support for banning animal testing for cosmetic products and ingredients. This is a campaign for the Human Society International. They have done big things like banning some types of animal testing in European Union, India, and Brazil since 2013. I'll post the link to the pledge in the description of this video so you can sign it. Second, buy cruelty-free products. You can find many actual lists online to know which brands are cruelty-free and which aren't. 3. Share what you know. Make sure to inform your family and friends so they can act too. Now you know why is animal testing happening, why it's important for you to help stopping it, and how to do it. Remember, animals are suffering, and the cost isn't for it isn't worth it. The companies are choosing animal tests as an easy way. They are procuring animals for an experiment, which finally may not have any effective results. You must think about this and act because it's a divine responsibility of which even the prophets have taught. Act and make yourself go out of the cage, not to be a victim of an experiment, but to be free. Thank you. Curious. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Just, yeah. Has a strange sound. Okay. I don't know. Sorry? Yeah. Okay. No, it's okay. Yes. it was it was really good. I like that you stated like first what you're going to talk about and then develop it. I like so much the organization of your speech because you don't get lost because it is really really well organized. I like that you talk about the and, you know, the good consequences of saving and having a budget, and how you stated the importance of listening to you because it gives me like more I don't know, I wanted to hear it really notes, but I don't have any pen. But no, it's really really good. I can hear you. Okay. Okay, okay. I have to send you the feedback, right? Okay. Is in the same paper the last time? Okay. Okay, then see you next week. Bye.